Let's just put the queen on the line right now.
Queenie.
There she is, Miley Cyrus. Good morning.
Morning. By the way, Ryan, you've got to get a later show. I am tired.
Dude, my alarm goes off at like 3:49.
I'm laying in my bed thinking, what the heck?
Well, you better get up soon and look at the paper because you got another cover today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I need to. The reason I want you to have you on is to have you. I need you to slow down. Slow down. You can't take over the world at 14.
I have to. That's the plan.
Yeah, but dude, first of all, okay, Sunday I'm reading the LA Times, and you're above the fold and below the fold as the next best thing. It's called Spun Gold, the headline, and it talks about all the success with Hannah Montana and Miley and double CDs, and how Disney has done this all right, and how you're targeting the parents who buy the CDs for their kids, and everything's working out for you to be the king of the world. And then I think, all right, well, that's good for her. I pick up today's paper, and now you're on the cover above the fold, below the fold of the business section.
Ooh,
because of all the success.
That's fancy.
Yeah, and it says here, last week, 14-year-old Miley Cyrus bested American Idol star Kelly Clarkson by kicking her out of the top spot, and I'll bet she's pissed at you.
Ooh. I don't want her to be mad at me.
Well, I mean, she's not a man. I mean, she's probably not happy, but she's not like an evil person.
Okay, good. I really like her.
You know, she's a sweet. I really sitting in the #1 spot, looking at Kelly at #2. I really like her, says Miley.
I really like her.
But,
Miss Positive.
All right, so just to give people sort of the perspective here. It's 8:20 in the morning. You're in bed, and you don't have to be anywhere yet, and you're still taking over the world.
Yep, taking over the world in my bed.
All right, that's fine. Hannah Montana. I want to make sure I got this right because there's so many things. It's confusing to me. Hannah Montana 2, Meet Miley Cyrus, is the #1 album in the country, which sold like 326,000 copies, beating the debut of Kelly's CD, which was My December, selling 291,000 copies. Why do you think this is working, Miley?
Well, why I was so excited about the album was because no one had ever heard the Miley Cyrus stuff, so I think everyone's just really excited to kind of get that out in the open, because all I've ever done was the Hannah Montana stuff, so I was really excited to let everyone hear kind of what my perspective and everything was. So I think that's the most exciting part, because you buy one CD and not only do you get Hannah Montana, but you get a whole new artist and a whole new sound. So.
Right. And what's the big difference between Hannah and Miley? Your CDs?
Well, I wrote the songs so they're a little more personal, and instead of them being, written for the show and being, just focused on basically, I'm a normal girl and now I'm a pop star, it's more of things that have gone on in my life. That song I'd written, I wrote a song for my granddad, and I wrote a song just that said one of my best friend's name in it. So it's just a little more personal, and there's little kind of funny hints within it.
You wrote one for your boyfriend?
No, I did not write one.
She's not allowed to have a boyfriend, Ellen K.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Where were you? She's 14.
I know. I was here.
She says she's 14.
I am 14, Ryan. I'm not.
My mother heard you on the radio, and she doesn't believe you.
I'm 14.
Well, Connie Seacrest thinks you're lying. She said you're way too sassy and quick. She said you're too sassy and quick to be 14.
No, that doesn't even make sense, because a 14-year-old are the sassiest and the quickest.
I thought those were the 30-year-olds. But seriously, when you saw, I know you had to have seen Sunday's calendar section. When you read that article, what'd you think?
Well, I was happy. I didn't have to read it. My mom read it to me, and I was really excited. I was definitely, it was really sweet. I was really excited. It's the most, the best part about reading the article was not only just listening to the part that they wrote that I had said. I liked listening to the part where Gary Marsh, who put me here, I love him so much. So it was so great to hear what he had to say, and hearing what the producers had to say. And it's always great knowing that they're super, super happy with the way everything's turning out.
It's funny because I read the whole thing. I didn't see any credit for me.
Well, maybe if you stop hitting on my grandmother and spend a little more time in my life, Ryan, next time I will put you in.
What did your mom say about Ryan when you left the studio the other day? What did your mom say about Ryan when you left the studio the other day?
She called my dad and told him that you had a crush on her.
She told Billy Ray Cyrus I had a crush on his wife?
Did he get jealous?
He went... and that's it. And then kind of hung up.
Oh, wait. That's all?
Yeah.
He didn't want to hear it.
That's
Ryan.
a non-threat. That's
Yeah,
who cares?
Well,
he's wearing all those cutoffs now, Ryan. He's got nothing to worry about.
If he was threatened, he would have gotten upset. But this is that's not even a threat.
Nah.
Now, last night, were you at that Harry Potter premiere?
Yes, I was.
Tell me about it. How was it?
Well, rumor has it that, I'm just saying, that Daniel Radcliffe has a little crush on me. I heard that last night. That was going around. So that was all I really focused on the Harry Potter premiere. But it was a really good movie. Everyone should go see it.
Okay, first, how old is Daniel Radcliffe?
he's 17.
Well, he can't date you.
Whatever. He can have a crush on me.
Yeah.
Well, he can't have a crush on you. It's too young.
He just signed a huge deal, too.
But I'm not 14, remember, Ryan?
All right, now see, see, now we're uncovering the truth here. But if 17 is too old, isn't it? I mean, let me reverse this. Ellen, I'm asking you as a mother. If I'm your son and I'm 17, I can't date a 14-year-old. That's too young.
Ellen's my friend, so she's going to stand up for me, right?
No, but
I'm
asking parents in general. If I'm 17, isn't it somewhat like illegal to date a 14-year-old?
No,
18.
it's not, because he's not 18 yet. And I would say that she can handle herself, but I'd say go out in a group with your sisters.
17
and then
is
you
too
can have
old.
Daniel Radcliffe
Dude,
there.
do you know what 17-year-old guys think about? Because I'll tell you, I was one.
I don't want to know what they think about.
Well, then you should not be hanging out with this Harry Potter.
Oh, come on. Ryan.
You can't be.
No, really, you like him, don't you?
Yeah, he's pretty good looking. I like him.
Has he emailed you yet?
No.
Text you? Called
But
you?
he needs to.
Well,
That's what I said.
I'll see what I can do.
You know him.
Let's just say I know Harry Potter.
You're lying.
I do know him. I know him.
Now your mom's really not.
Now we're all in
like
trouble. Now
Ryan.
your mom's going to be really pissed at me and you.
Yeah, they're in the other room listening, like, on the radio.
Why don't you run into their bed right now and jump on it?
Are you working today, Miley?
Yeah, after I get done talking to y'all, I am on my way to work.
All right. Well, do me a favor. Do not pick up another cover tomorrow so we can read about somebody else.
No!
She's going to 2 covers in a row.
Come on, Ryan. Don't pretend you don't love it. You love it. Seeing my face in the morning.
No, I think
just get you ready for your day.
Listen, you get yourself 10 years and I'll talk to you.
Hey,
well,
I look like my mom?
Yeah, yes. Your mom looks 24. All right, well, I'm going to let you run, but I wanted to just call and say congratulations on being _1.
Thank you.
Okay, darling? Be safe, have a good day, and I will make sure we get Daniel the word.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.